Hi, welcome to where I just like rant into the abyss and like people have to listen because it comes up on their timeline and there's nothing that they can do about it. So, I am thoroughly convinced I have like an SJW dar. So, you know how people have like a gaydar? Like they can tell when someone else is gay by like looking at them. I can tell when someone is like a fucking raging SJW before I know anything about them. Like, I only need to look at someone or like look at 5 minutes of them talking to know that they have their pronouns in their bio. Like, I fucking shit you not. I also have like a reverse radar where I know when someone's like astronomically based. Like, I reckon this is like a genuine challenge, but like I reckon that if someone was like, okay, you're in a room and there are like 100 people here, but there are like 5 SJWs and 5 Kiwi farmers, find them. I could do it. I could do it. I could do that in like 5 minutes. Hands down. I could legitimately do that. I am convinced that this is my superpower. I have like a radar for knowing when someone is cringe or based. Like, okay, let me help you guys all get like an insight into this. So firstly, dyed hair. If their hair is dyed any color but like a natural color, like if they're ginger or they're red or they're blonde or they're brown, they're fine. But if they dyed their hair like pink or blue, they are either like chronically online or they're an SJW. There is no in between. But most of the time in natural habitats, they'll be an SJW. Like, it's quite rare that you'll find like a based sort of like 4chan girl and she has like dyed hair and she's like, oh yeah, but I dyed it this color because it's like I dyed it the same color as my favorite forum. You're not gonna find people like that. Most people with dyed hair dyed their hair because like TikTok told them that it was rebellious. If they have like any type of face piercing, like a septum, an eyebrow piercing, any of that shit, they're 100% a SJW. And you can tell base people because for some reason they're always in hoodies. Like, they're always in hoodies or beanies. They have like they look like they haven't slept. And the best thing about them is like you can go on their social medias. You don't see, a lot of the time based people like, they're more subtle in real life. Like, the ones that are not like in the sector, they won't have like posts saying like nil kiggers. I think everyone knows what I meant by that, but they will have like their fucking they will have no pronouns in their bios. They will probably like a few TikToks that are about hating SJWs. They'll be more subtle, but you can usually tell them. And I am thoroughly convinced that there is like a whole like logic to this, and I could like write a book on this because this is like modern day science, social science. But like, seriously, I am dead ass. Like, I used to go to like a school like recently, like a year or two ago. I went to this school where like I didn't talk to anyone because I was really like awkward and I knew that everyone would hate my political views. So like during politics, I used to just keep quiet until like one day I was like, you know what? I think I will tell everyone everything wrong with the Labour Party and leftist politics. I don't give a fuck. And then I like offsided the whole politics class in like 30 minutes of speaking. But there was this girl in my class. I'm not going to name her because, I don't want to bring normies into this fucking bullshit. But she went by they, them. And she had like, or she, they, and she was like massively overweight with like purple hair. And as soon as I saw her, I was just like, I know that we are going to have some like very strong political debates. I just know. I know that you're going to be my biggest political opponent in politics class. And this is like a real thing. Like, I only have to look at someone or like have like a 2-minute conversation to know to know like everything about them. Is that fucked up? I know everyone's like, don't judge at first sight. I will judge at first sight. Fuck yourself. If you are dressed like that, you deserve to be judged.